is your geography lecture and I am your Mehjabin Miss. Welcomes you all to the Bharat Group of School and Junior College. Today I am going to give you exercise of your chapter 2 population part 2. Also please pay attention to it. The second question is in population pyramid, a broad base indicates high number of children in a country. So broad apex is an indicator of high number of elderly in a country. So both A are incorrect, but R is not the correct explanation of A. Now there is write short notes, the population growth and migration. So migration can be explained as the movement of an individual or group of people from one geographical area to another, from one political boundary to another. Migration can be for a short period or long period of time or permanent. Have the term migration involves a temporary or permanent movement to a new place, predetermined motives, population growth. And now we will study population growth. In general, migration redistributes the population that results in changes in density, composition and structure of population both in the areas of origin and destination. The same areas are termed as immigrant areas and immigrating areas. The area where people migrate got a population growth. Population pyramid and sex ratio. चार्जर दो पूरा टाइमिड एंड सेक्स रेशियो. तो इसका आंसर है कि डेमोग्राफर यूज पॉपुलेशन पिरामिड्स टू डिस्क्राइब एज एंड जेंडर वाइज डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ पॉपुलेशन. The y-axis in the center of the graph for age groups, while x-axis shows population or percentage of population in specific age groups. The population, the length of base shows the number of percentage of population. Population pyramid also tells us about the number of men and women in various age group of the country. Gender distribution in our country is an important demographic characteristic. The ratio between the number of women and men in the population is called sex ratio. Your question number 3 is occupational structure of population. The working population, example women and men of the age group 15 to 59. Take part in various primary, secondary, tertiary and quaternary occupations. The proportion working population engaged in this sector is a good indicator of the levels of economic development of a nation. This is because only a developed economy with industries and infrastructure can accommodate more workers in the secondary, tertiary and quaternary sector. If the economy is still agrarian, then the proportion of people engaged in primary activities is high. The fourth one is literacy rate. Proportion of literate population of our country is an indicator of its socio-economic development. It reveals the standard of living, social status of female, availability of educational facilities and policies of the government. The level of the economic development is both a cause and consequence of literacy rate. Every country has its own definition of literacy. In India, literacy rate denotes to the percentage of population above 7 years of the age which is able to read, write and has the ability to do arithmetic calculation with understanding. Now we'll move to the question number 3, give geographical reasons. The first question is in developed countries, percentage of population engaged in agriculture is low. So indicator of the level of economic development of nation. This is because, इसका आंसर है developed countries have good economic conditions. The proportion of working population are engaged in the sector, primary, secondary, tertiary, quaternary occupation. It is a good indicator of the level of economic development of nation. This is because only a developed economy with industries and infrastructure can accommodate more workers in the secondary, tertiary and quaternary section. Literacy rate of a country. Second question है आपका literacy rate of a country is an indicator of its socio-economic development. आंसर है इसका proportion of literate population of a country is an indicator of its socio-economic development. It reveals the standard of living, social status, female availability of educational facilities and policies of the government. The level of economic development is both a cause and consequence of literacy rate. हम अब हम लोग पढ़ने जा रहे हैं, हमारा थर्ड क्वेश्चन है जो डेमोग्राफिक डिवाइडेंड इंक्रीज व्हेन प्रोपोर्शन ऑफ वर्किंग पॉपुलेशन इंक्रीजेस। तो डेमोग्राफिक डिवाइडेंड जो है रिफर करता है ग्रोथ को इन एन इकोनॉमी। डेमोग्राफिक डिवाइडेंड occurs when the proportion of working people जो है in the total population is high because this indicates that more people have the potential to be productive and contribute to growth of the economy. And the fourth one is migration is not always permanent. So migration can be permanent but not always because there is different type of migration which include short term migration. For example, some nomadic herders move seasonally in search of pasture or tourism workers move to different places according to season. Now question number 4 पर हम आएंगे, that is differentiate between. So पहला जो हमको differentiate करना है वो है donor region और recipient region में. Donor region from where people migrate to another region because of some specific reasons. Migration causes less or no utilization of facilities like housing, water supply, transportation, health facilities, education, recreation. As a result, expenditure incurred on them become unnecessary because of population reduced in such region. Sex ratio and age structure also change tremendously. अब हम recipient region के बारे में पढ़ेंगे. हाँ, population recipient region or increase because of migration. Recipient region may face a pressure on provision of facilities, housing, water supply and transportation may prove insufficient as compared to the population. One of the most badly affected sector could be agriculture in the peripheral region, as a large chunk of agricultural land is used for non-agricultural purpose. Prices of land increase tremendously. Lack of housing lead to increase in slum. Public facilities affected badly. इकोनॉमी इनइक्वलिटी भी जो है राइज हो जाती है इन सच सिटीज़. क्राइम रेट ऑल्सो इंक्रीज. इसका सेकंड क्वेश्चन है एक्सपेंसिव पिरामिड और कंस्ट्रक्टिव पिरामिड. एक्सपेंसिव पिरामिड ब्रॉड बेस विद नैरोइंग एपेक्स होता है, शोज दैट मोर पीपल डाई एट ईच हायर बैंड. दिस ऑल्सो सो हाई बर्थ रेट एंड हाई डेथ रेट. एंड कंस्ट्रक्टिव पिरामिड में बेस गेट्स नैरोवर while apex is broader. This indicates lower percentage of younger people and more of elderly people. This shows low birth rate and lower death rate. तो आज के ज्योग्राफी के लेक्चर में आपके लिए इतना ही. आप प्लीज़ इन क्वेश्चन आंसर को अपने एक्सरसाइज में नोट डाउन ज़रूर कीजिएगा. अब आपके जो इस चैप्टर 2 के क्वेश्चन नंबर 5 आंसर इन डिटेल हम नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में देने की कोशिश करूँगी. सो प्लीज़ आप इन्हें नोट डाउन ज़रूर कीजिए और नोट डाउन करके इन्हें एक नोटबुक में लिखिए. और इसके अलावा जो मैंने आपको दिया था काम करने के लिए कि फाइंड आउट द इन 3 टाइप्स ऑफ पॉपुलेशन पिरामिड जो आपको दिए हुए, इसके जो क्वेश्चन है आपको से ऑब्जर्व करके इन क्वेश्चंस के आंसर लिखना है. इसके अलावा मैंने आपको दूसरा काम दिया था कि डेमोग्राफिक डिवाइडेंड के बारे में आपको लिखना है और इस टेबल को पढ़कर ऑब्जर्व करके इसके क्वेश्चन के आंसर लिखने हैं आपको. इसके बाद मैंने आपको टेबल 2.0 भी एज अ होमवर्क दिया था. तो प्लीज़ आप ये सब जो है याद से अपनी नोटबुक्स में कीजिए. और ये फिगर 2.3 भी आपको होमवर्क में मिला था. तो आपकी असाइनमेंट बुक में, आपकी नोटबुक में ये सब होना ज़रूरी है. व्हेनेवर द कॉलेज रीओपन्स वी विल चेक देम द ऑल. तो जो भी आपको टीचर्स काम देते हैं, यहाँ पर एक फिगर 2.4 भी है जो टेबल 2.4, ये भी आपको कंप्लीट करने के लिए दिया था मैंने. सो आज हम लोगों ने चैप्टर 2 के एक्सरसाइज कंप्लीट कर ली है लगभग. इसके आंसर इन डिटेल जो है हम नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में देने की कोशिश करेंगे. तब तक के लिए बाय, टेक केयर एंड स्टे होम, स्टे सेफ.